So this is my awesome Christmas blazer. More on that in a second. For obvious reasons, I had to change jackets, mostly because it's freezing cold out here, and that blazer was just not quite warm enough. However, being the person I am, I couldn't help but still wear sandals. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the desert, that's where I've always been, so I just wear them a lot. So I came up here, and as you can see, it's a lovely view. I actually used to come up here a lot when I was younger. Whenever I'd feel depressed or really down or anything like that, I'd come up here like 2, 3 in the morning when I was having a really hard time. And the city lights were just, there's something very calming about it that I've always loved. But back to the story of the Christmas blazer. So I actually got that probably about a year or 2 years ago, something like that. My dad got remarried to my now stepmom, and they had a Christmas-themed wedding, and I happened to stumble across that, and I just thought it was awesome. Sure beat the heck out of an ugly Christmas sweater, in my opinion. But the story that I have for you today is about the holidays themselves, which for a lot of people are really hard, especially people with like depression, mental illness, things like that. So with my family, it's been really difficult. We were actually estranged for a long time. So they're much more accepting of me now, but I have a really weird time with anybody from my past. I kind of like to look at my life in different ways. So a big difference being who I was before meds and who I was after. And I know they kind of make it easier, but I still consider myself two different people versus, you know, just me medicated. So I don't have a lot of contact with people from my past before the meds. And reconnecting with my family was really hard because of that. And I still have a lot of issues with it. I still don't quite feel connected, and I've always been a little estranged from my father's family. I actually didn't meet him until I was 11. Weird story for another time, but so yeah, they you know, they're very sweet, they're very loving people, they've been very accepting, but I always have this thing, like, do they like me for who I am, or do they like me, you know, because of my meds? And if one day these meds stop working or I have to stop taking them, are we still going to have the same connection, or is that going to entirely be lost? And it's a really hard thing for me to deal with. Another big problem that I have with the holidays is gift giving. I know a lot of people love receiving and giving gifts, and I do love giving gifts. And I mean, obviously, who doesn't like getting things? It's just really hard for me with the holidays and my birthday and stuff, because I've always had a really weird reaction with gifts. So I don't show excitement very well. I'm not like, oh my god, you know, it's not who I am. I have a very muted joy of things, you know, I'm very happy inside, but I don't express it very well. And that makes me kind of feel bad, because I worry that they don't think that I like the gift, or that they, you know, think I'm just pretending. And so a lot of times I have to fake more excitement than I would naturally show, and that's very taxing on me mentally and very stressful. I also, because of my anxiety and my social issues, it also creates a lot of problems with being around a lot of family and having a lot of people there. And my dad's actually very understanding about this. He accommodates me to the best that he can, even with the weird stuff. Like when I was younger, I had a hard time like going and getting food, and so he'd bring it to me, and probably not the best thing enabling me, but I've always appreciated it. At the time I was like 12, so I guess it's okay to enable a kid a little bit. But you know, things like that make the holidays really hard for me, and I still love them, and obviously I still love spending time with my family and stuff, as I get a face full of debris. Today I decided to come up here and, you know, just kind of visit a place that I love to visit and relax and calm down a little bit, and try to de-stress. And it's not something I normally do. In my last video I talked about, you know, having to mentally prepare for work, and I work today, but I still thought it was a good therapy to kind of come up here, so hoping it kind of outweighs or kind of balances out my need to kind of be alone and unwind and stuff. So but that's about it for this one. For anybody watching, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.